De La Hoya calls for David Morrell versus Edgar Berlanga for the WBA regular title, which that's a whole other stupid situation. What the hell is a regular champion? But anyway, welcome back to Boxing Unwrapped. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, comment down below. My name is Ahmed the Artist. I'm an artist who loves boxing, analyzes boxing fights, events. I also sometimes share my artwork on here, so if you like that sort of thing, let me know. And you're in the right place. So it seems like they don't want to cash out on Berlanga, or they think this is the cash out on Berlanga. But the fight is not as clear-cut and dry as some might think. Now, I was thinking about this when I read the story. I think Morrell eventually erases Berlanga, unless Berlanga makes it boring on purpose because he's going to get stopped, right? But this is interesting because you have to understand, Berlanga does have power. Now, I think his last fight before his last knockout went the distance, not because he just couldn't bang against slightly better opposition. I think Berlanga got gun shy after being dropped and being almost stopped, and was holding back and was not willing to engage as much because he fears getting hit back. This would be the case with Morrell. He probably would do the same. But I think he does probably hit harder than Morrell. Morrell has, if he hits harder, Morrell's like one notch below. Like, and by one notch, I mean like if Berlanga's, let's say, a 10, he's a 9.5, right? It's not much of a difference, but I think it's a slight difference, right? But also the fighting style. Now, Morrell is better in every aspect. He's a better boxer, all around, technical boxer, has the power. It's very similar to his. Berlanga's is. So the interesting part that I thought about is as I'm watching clips of Morrell, is that Morrell gets sloppy on the inside when he gets you hurt. He starts to throw wide, looping shots. And his footwork, if you look at his knees get knock-kneed, where they come in, they bend inward as he's trying to gain as much torque on those punches as possible, and he stands square. Any fighter that can take advantage of that and just bang with him as he's doing that can catch him clean. And versus Allen, I think he was getting hit that way. He's since then sharpened up and kind of closed that up a little bit, but it's not been much. Berlanga does have more experience than he does. So while he might not match him skill for skill, the experience of, I've seen this before, I think I know what to do here. If he trusts himself enough to punch in between Morrell's punches, it could get interesting. He could score a knockout or a knockdown at the very least and make the fight interesting. I think Morrell will fight much better and not allow that, but it's interesting to see. Kind of like reminds me of Antonio Tarver versus Roy Jones Jr. Tarver just closed his eyes, punched with Roy, knocked him out. And so I think if Berlanga does the same thing, it's not really a bad matchup. It's actually a matchup that can benefit Berlanga if it can capitalize on Morrell's flaws, which are still there in that way. I still pick Morrell because Morrell's a talent, and I think Morrell's going to get better. Whereas I think we have seen the ceiling, of Berlanga. I don't think he can get any better than what he is now. I think it is what it is with Berlanga at this point. So, and Morrell's ceiling is still going, I believe. But he could run into one with Berlanga if Berlanga can really study tape and really try if he steps in with Morrell. Not a bad fight, actually. It's actually quite an intriguing fight, interesting fight. Could be an exciting fight for however long it lasts. So not a bad idea. I just thought that it would wait a little longer. But anyway, let me know. Do you like this fight? Do you like where it's going? Would you like to see it? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm out.